Mayor of Ukrainian town shot dead by Russian soldiers while distributing food to displaced persons. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. This is another reminder that war is no good. This man only crime now was distributing food to people that were displaced, and he was shot dead. He's not a soldier. Putin will come tomorrow and say, I don't have issues with the Ukrainian people, but he keeps killing them. At the end of the day, I've said it before, I don't care what he's saying. The NATO and the Western people, they do this, they come to people's corridor. Putin, is just as bad as those he's complaining about. Yes. You are complaining that somebody is bad, but you come and you're doing the exact same thing those people are doing. The news in detail, please stay with us. The town is close to the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, and is home to the Hostomel airfield, a key strategic point at the center of fighting between Russian and Ukrainian forces, Sky News report. The mayor of Homestead town in Ukraine has been shot and killed while out distributing aid according to Ukrainian officials. The town is close to Ukrainian capital Kyiv and is home to the Hostomel airfield, a key strategic point at the center of fighting between Russia and Ukrainian forces, Sky News report. The town council said Yuri Pepelipko died while distributing bread and medicines to those in need. He was killed along with two others, Ruslan Kapanankom and Ivan Zor. A statement by the Hostomel Council said he died as a hero, adding that it was impossible for a funeral to immediately be held due to the war. Sincerely, Western people, look, what I said earlier, I'm not hailing the West, I'm not hailing the West at all. At all. They are gambling with people's life. They are just like Nigerian leaders who know the right thing to do. But why? They will not do it at all. So far, it is not their family members dying, they don't care. They don't care one bit. Just hear now that, one of Putin's family member that is a Russian, that he was in the soldier, he was killed. I'm sure you are going to see what is going to happen. Putin will turn red. The same thing happening with our Nigerian. I will keep likening things happening because it's like these leaders, once they enter there, something used to be removed. They used to, unloose some screw. Haba. You have issues with a particular person. You have issue with Zelensky and Putin. You see, I've said it jokingly before. Our National Assembly people, the ones they have issues with themselves. Sometimes the ones, that at the end of the day, they will not do anything. They will come and disgrace themselves. They will throw blows, even on national TV. Use chairs and they want to be hitting each other. Right? Though we know that some people, we know that some deaths happen after some incidents. Or during election, they use the opportunity to do whatever they do. But not dragging people who are not even, they don't even know the genesis of your problem. You're dragging them into a fight. That is where I'm coming from. The Americans do, shame on them. And then you know that the Americans do this thing and you are doing it, double shame on you. That is where I'm coming from. If you want to do this, call Zelensky, people should go to a field and fight to the finish. It is even going to be better. You tell your people, don't separate. Rather than having people die. And he will come out and keep saying he's not targeting Ukrainian civilians. Why do you understand? Are these people your problem? Are they your problem? For those who will come out and say, it's not our problem, it's not our business, people we should stop putting mouth. I will keep likening the situation to Nigeria. I will keep likening it because it is almost the same thing. According to what they said, Putin is trying to defend his territory, right, against from the West. Ukraine, they were marginalizing a part of their country and they refused to call for dialogue. So the Russians came in through that particular part they refused to. It is very similar. then outsiders are fueling. It is very similar. Do you think people who come from outside, the whites, you think they always come to help? I'm sorry, let me break it to you. If you think so, I'm sorry to disappoint you. That is not what they came to do. For any time you see those people roaming around, doing as if they want to help, they have an intention, or whatever help they render, they get twice as much help they render. NATO and US pushing for front. They never tell you. They have left it behind. America only save and be hero in Hollywood movie. They are for destruction in real life. Better have a dialogue with Putin to save lives of your people, Zelensky. Look, I don't think a dialogue now is what will even solve this problem, because from all indications, we all know that Zelensky is not even the problem here. Oga is not proving stubborn. Oga is fighting a war. He's not even fighting a war. He's defending his people. If Russians has not come and fired one, he will not defend. And it is because they keep firing. That is why he just had to let's even go and defend their people. Putin is a bully. He's a bully. South Africa. Julius Malema writes, when NATO murdered Muammar Gaddafi, Western media called it military intervention, and they no longer bother to report that the evil military action led by Obama has left Libya in worse condition. George Bush and Tony Blair lied that Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction just to invade Iraq after they destroyed the country and captured Saddam Hussein, who was captured. After they destroyed the country and captured Saddam Hussein, who was consequently executed, Bush said, we do not know whether or not Iraq has nuclear weapons. Both men who engineered a tragedy that took over 250,000 lives are not even facing trials for war crimes. Western media do not paint them in bad light as it ought to be. Western media will not tell you that Ukraine has been forcing Luhansk and Donetsk region to be part of it, in spite of vast majority of the people choosing to be independent via referendum. What they want you to believe is that Vladimir Putin is bullying innocent Ukraine for pressure. But wait, fine. All these things now you are telling me, I'm not going to argue with you. But is it not the right way? I'm even saying, yes, the Westerners. Yes, they are what they call, they're cunning, they're tricky. Fine, no problem. But at the end of the day, is this the best way out? Like, have they exhausted every other means for peace? That is where I'm coming from. On this note, we've come to the end of the news to say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come here when it's time, enjoy the rest of your day.